You are live, sir.
Awesome, thank you.
Look at your cash position.
There we go. All right, I call this called meeting of the Young County Commissioners Court to order. Let the record show it's 9:30 a.m. All 5 members of the court are present. We're really here for 2 things. We're working on 2 grants. One of them is for a generator system for our emergency communication system. And the other one is for a license plate recognition system. So both of these 2 are to improve our, the sheriff's office in Young County and give him some increased capabilities. So we'll start with item number 2, which is resolution number 117- fiscal year 2025, a resolution of the Young County Commissioners Court authorizing the application for a grant to acquire generators for the emergency communication system of the Young County Sheriff's Office. Whereas the Young County Sheriff's Office operates an emergency communication system that is essential for law enforcement, emergency response, and public safety. And whereas this communication system is reliant on multiple radio towers throughout Young County, all of which require electricity to function. And whereas a loss of electricity to these towers could result in a critical failure of communications during emergency situations, thereby jeopardizing the safety and security of the residents of Young County. And whereas this communication system is utilized by the Young County Sheriff's Office, the Department of Public Safety, local police departments, dispatch services, the Texas Parks and Wildlife Game Warden, and all rural fire departments within Young County. And whereas the emergency communication system also serves as the vital link for coordination with first responders in surrounding counties. And whereas the acquisition of generators would provide essential backup power to these communication towers, ensuring uninterrupted service in times of power outages or emergencies. And whereas grant funding is available to support the procurement of these generators, thereby reducing the financial burden on Young County taxpayers while enhancing public safety infrastructure. And whereas it is in the best interest of Young County to pursue such funding to ensure continued functionality and reliability of the emergency communication system. Now therefore be it resolved by the Commissioners Court of Young County, Texas, 1, that the Young County Commissioners Court formally expresses its support for and authorizes the submission of a grant application for funding to acquire generators for the emergency communication system of the Young County Sheriff's Office. 2, that the county judge and other appropriate county officials are hereby authorized to take all necessary actions to prepare and submit the grant application and execute any related agreements upon awarding of funding. 3, that the Commissioners Court recognize the necessity of this funding and urges the approval of the grant to secure the safety and well-being of the residents of Young County and its emergency responders. Passed and approved this 3rd day of February 2024 by the Young County Commissioners Court. We have a motion from Commissioner Wiley. Do we have a second? We have a second from Commissioner Craig. Is there any discussion or concerns about this resolution? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Pass it around to sign.
What was the year on that? Was it 2025? Or did I share it wrong?
Did I put the wrong date?
You put 25.
Okay.
Is it?
This one I put 2024.
You put 24. I heard
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I heard 2024, so I was thinking maybe I heard it wrong.
You read 2025.
Timmy?
On that.
Can you print both resolutions out? I put the wrong date. I need at the very, where we sign it, go ahead and put February 3rd and then 2025. I have 2024. We will execute in a minute.
Okay.
Are we all okay amending it to 2025?
Yes,
No.
yes.
Okay. Well, let's move to the other resolution and we can execute them afterwards. Give Timmy a second to correct. The second one is regarding the license plate recognition system. Resolution number 118, fiscal year 2025. A resolution of the Young County Commissioners Court authorizing the application for a grant to acquire a license plate recognition system for the Young County Sheriff's Office. Whereas Young County is a rural county with limited resources and peace officers, making it essential to leverage technology for enhanced law enforcement and public safety. And whereas the volume of motorists traveling through Young County is increasing daily, posing challenges for law enforcement in identifying criminals and ensuring road safety. And whereas human traffickers are known to travel through Young County, necessitating improved tools for law enforcement to detect and apprehend individuals engaged in criminal activities. And whereas an automated license plate recognition system would provide law enforcement with the ability to identify stolen vehicles, locate wanted individuals, and enhance responses to amber and silver alerts. And whereas the ALPR system would also assist in monitoring traffic flow, identifying vehicles with suspended or revoked licenses, and improving overall public safety. And whereas grant funding is available to support the procurement of such system, thereby reducing the financial burden on Young County taxpayers while enhancing law enforcement capabilities. And whereas it is in the best interest of Young County to pursue such funding to ensure the continued safety and security of its residents and those traveling throughout the county. Now therefore be it resolved by the Commissioners Court of Young County that 1, the Young County Commissioners Court formally expresses its support for and authorizes the submission of a grant application for funding to acquire an automatic license plate recognition system for the Young County Sheriff's Office. That the county judge and other appropriate county officials are hereby authorized to take all necessary actions to prepare and submit the grant application and execute any related agreements upon award of funding. 3, that the Commissioners Court recognize the necessity of this funding and urges the approval of the grant to secure the safety and well-being of the residents of Young County and its law enforcement personnel. Pass and approve this 3rd day of February 2025 by the Young County Commissioners Court.
So moved.
Motion from Commissioner Wiley. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second from Commissioner Shook. Is there any discussion or concerns about this resolution? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
They're gonna be like where you pull up behind and the camera catches it.
No, they'll be on poles. So they'll be strategically placed throughout the county on poles, like the speed limit signs. I don't know what you can put them on, but they'll be,
Well, it'll be, somebody can't tamper with it.
oh, the,
We talked about the thing.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, down, yes.
Kinda
So-
like when you're going down the interstate on toll road, catches it up that high like that, it would be kinda similar.
So Jack County just got a grant for this sort of thing. The escaped criminal who, someone from Young County busted him out, was caught on one of these cameras. That's how they actually apprehended the escaped person.
We've talked to a lot of other sheriffs from other parts of the county, other states, and they've caught people that's been, murder victims have been killed, abductions, theft.
And they can use
All kinds of
this
stuff.
all over, everybody who has this system can tie into it and see what's going on.
Wichita County has it right now, and Archer County is the process of getting it.
So how many cameras were
We're still figuring that out. It won't take us long to get it done this week. I have an idea, and, what I really want, so maybe.
So is that how you place the grants, to how many cameras you want plus the system?
Yeah, we're still figuring that out. So the first grant, the generator grant, is due before our next commissioners court meeting. So we couldn't wait
Right.
to get that resolution done at the next commissioners court meeting. And since we knew we were gonna need a resolution for the second, I just went ahead and wrote that. And we're still figuring out what we're gonna apply for, how much we're gonna ask. That's a work in progress right
Which
now.
I will have that count on there, how much that we would like to have.
The nice thing about it is, so many counties around us have done it already, that we're gonna be able to, we'll be able to get their budget and see kind of what they did. You know, sheriff will kind of give us some input as to which, what he's prioritizing as far as which roads are a priority, and then we can build a budget based off that. But it is a very much a work in progress. We actually have not even started writing that grant because the generator grant is due next week.
And as far as right now too, Flock and Axon are working together to get that software where they can use it with each other, which is gonna be a benefit for us.
So do you have the capability of those driving through a parking lot or anything? And-
We do on our vehicles.
Okay, you have that where it'll ping or whatever? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Axon,
That's
cameras
what I was
on the
thinking.
car, they, like, when they're driving, it's constantly grabbing
Okay.
license plate numbers and running it through a database.
Okay.
You're not catching them, your camera is.
Well, somebody's gotta be driving that vehicle, so, yeah, the person that be driving is catching it.
You get enough technology, I could even probably do that job at some point.
I know.
But we're not there yet.
That'd be-
RoboCop.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of, y'all can come to that meeting.
I am.
10th?
Yep. Jimmy and I are both going. Afterward, anyone is invited, off the court. They're doing a Narcan training at the sheriff's office, if you're interested. I know Jimmy and I have talked about going. You know, how to administer it. We've got it. Jared has obtained a bunch of Narcan. They're in every one of our safety kits throughout the courthouse. So we'll learn how to use it.
Judge Narcan.
Mark Narcan?
Do you yell clear before you do it?
It's a nose spray, I think.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Paddles.
No, this is for, if someone overdoses on drugs.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And if they're not breathing, you gotta put it up decent, little, you don't want.
Really?
Move in.
for real? Well, good, I'm gonna practice on Jimmy. I don't think we have any other business. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Motion for Commissioner Cresswell. Do we have a second? Second from Commissioner Wiley. All in favor? We are adjourned.
Turn that camera off before you say anything, Jared.
That's good. That was good, how you wrote it down.
Well, thank you.
Because you said something I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah,
Put it all in there, it's good.
Well, it's your system, but it helps with everybody.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will, because I'm gonna stop in there anyway.
Hey, it may have rained enough, snowed enough that we can finish.
When you finish with that,
That's gonna be tough.
I parked last night.
What's dirt, if we gonna have to move, that's gonna be real tough.
Thank you.
I have to see what I can
Have you
do.
We
got
can
that?
add some on that.
Y'all need to get,
We got a whack with that.
Not a whole lot, though.
y'all need to get rid of some dirt.
You do, put it
Y'all need to
there.
get rid of some dirt.
While we're here, does anybody
What
need
needs dirt?
any oversized rocks for any projects?
I got one.
Yeah,
We need dirt too.
the
Guys
dirt from the-
that solar farm and stuff out there, they will haul it to
We need
you.
it.
It's anywhere from.
How are y'all doing?
Very good.
Hey, Graham, good to see you. I do from the, we had the meeting up there. So are we starting this? Because I've been mentioning it to people.
Well, I mean,
Yes, I just.
what they're scraping up to clean that up with, this work for the, and then they'll have to haul it to us.
Okay.
I think they were hoping it was on me and it'd be close.
Good.
If they want haul it over your yard.
It's gonna be every
No,
Tuesday.
we do not want it all.
And then if somebody comes and looks at the car,
Why not?
$30 each.
Use it as a distribution.
I will, because every Wednesday, we
Good, sir.
We'll
How
talk
are you?
about the roads.
See ya.
People testify on, testify in the
Arkansas stuff is down.
And so I'm glad to see it's actually.
Next time.
Yeah. Well, I'll start giving you.
I'm Steve. That was your trash. Really?
It's,
Chris Bush.
That's still on, probably didn't turn it off.
Really?
No, it's still on.
Yeah, it's just being,
I'm getting rolling though.
That just gonna swing sometimes too. But I also, I find it gonna be, I'm for $15 an hour. Anything I'll need from me? We're gonna check in.
So I didn't know if y'all are able to take those for people that like bond out and are getting out of jail and perhaps they don't have like an attorney. I didn't know the rules about
See,
it.
a lot of these, when they started in the jail.
Do, almost like safe rooms,
That,
part of the generators, essentially any mitigation, really.
Well,
So do you think you should leave some of those at Washbury as
So
a- as
the
another
generators
resource?
we're signing in.
Because even though that they're in the celebrate recovery,